What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to Bald Man Reacts. Today, we're checking out the band Meta-Voyage. This is requested by one of my Patreon subscribers. I'm just going to call you Shin because I can't pronounce the rest of it. Comes from his native country of India. Band formed in 2006. I believe their record was released in 2016. Got a pretty varied amount of influences. I have not heard the band. So let's go ahead and get into it. I want to thank you, Shin, for contributing on via Patreon. It means a lot to me and the channel. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. So for you, my friend, one of your monthly requests. This is Meta-Voyage. The track is Nil Prantor. It's a live version, so I'm not sure how it's going to sound, but let's get into it. Here we go. It's rocking what looks to be a JP Music Man, so got a really nice clean tone. I see keyboards. I think we might get some prog. Definitely getting a little bit of that Dream Theater. The way it reminds me of the Northern Virginia band Brave. I like the dual vocal approach here. I like that shift, the key, heavy keys there. Bass tone's really nice. It's clearly a cell phone or small camera recording. The sound quality's not too bad. Certainly get a good feel for what they sound like. I wish the guitar player's heavier tone was a little more forward, just as clean tone. Tell the drummer's triggered. Oh, the joys of a local show. I have a feeling this is going to sound a whole lot better if I hear it on record. But it's clearly a local show. It's clearly a local sound guy and a low budget recording. And we've all had this experience. It's a local show, a couple of dudes come down front. I like that locked in rhythm section. Definitely Dream Theater like in those riffs. You're kind of suffering from hey, we're really good musicians, but we're all just standing there. You know, performance-wise, they're just rooted in front of their mic stands, rooted in front of their pedal boards. They're not really engaging the crowd too much. I like that riff there. It's almost like something I could hear on a sitar. It really is, and it's a cool riff. If he wants to jam and rock out, he should grab that mic stand and go for it. Get the crowd going. Interact. Don't just stand in front of your mic. Sell it. It's honestly really hard to judge too much on this performance. It seems like there's a lot more they have available, but this video just doesn't do these guys justice.
Thank you, guys.
All right, that was Meta-Voyage, and the track was Nil Prantor. I think there's promise. I think there's a lot of potential there. You can hear that heavy Dream Theater influence. You can see it. I mean, the guy's rocking a JP Music, man. And tones are definitely similar in some ways to what you get from John Petrucci. Even some of the riffing. That cool sitar-like riff towards the end was really nifty, and I'd love to hear more of that. Live performance-wise, well, I gotta. It's a very local band like feel. You can kind of see it. A couple of guys, they start playing a little bit. A couple of guys go, "Oh man, that sounds good," and they walk down to the front of stage and they start headbanging. Sound quality, even the sound guy, just probably wasn't the greatest. You get into that a lot at local shows. I used to book and promote local shows quite a bit and worked a ton of them. And it's hit or miss what you're going to get. But you were getting too much like school-trained musician, what I like to call it. They're just standing there. The keyboard players, when he's not doing anything, he's just kind of hanging out. Bass player moved a little bit. I like when he and the guitar player locked up together and locked necks. That was cool. I'd like to see more of that. But even if you're playing a local show, sell it. There's people that are there to see. Now get into it. Play every single show like it's the last show you're ever going to play. Because people notice you. And people will be drawn into your energy and your stage performance. You can be the greatest musicians out there, but if you don't have good stage presence, no one's going to want to see you live. I mean, there's certain bands that I love listening to on the record that I just don't care to see live because they're not great on stage. And in a live arena, You got to get up there and sell it. People might knock Baby Metal for their sound, but Baby Metal are ridiculous live. They put on a really good show. It's choreographed, but it's high energy. They play and they work the crowd. They do a really good job. Iron Maiden are incredible live. They're probably the best live band I have ever seen. And I have seen a lot of shows. I think I lost count after about 1,000. And they are just, there's nobody that does it better, in my opinion, because they work the crowd and they're constantly energetic, and they've got one of the best frontmen in the business. Bruce is everywhere. His goal is to connect with every single member of the audience. So I think I want to see more stage presence from these guys. I want to see them get into it. It doesn't matter if it's local when you're playing for 12 dudes and their girlfriends, or the other band members and their girlfriends. Get in there and work it. I want to see more. I want to hear more. It certainly sounds like they've got a lot of talent, and I want to hear it. So thank you so much, and for being a Patreon and supporting the channel monetarily. I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. You can support me for as little as $2 American, and it's helping out. I really appreciate it. It's allowing me to upgrade some of the gear and the programs I'm using to do this stuff. Thank you so much. I love you guys. I got a bunch more coming. I will see you soon. Thank you so much. Thank you to my law enforcement, military, veterans, and first responders. What you do every day. I love you. I appreciate you. As always, you have been awesome. I have been Bald Man. I will see you in the next one. Be excellent to each other. And keep it back.